Let's discover what fuels you. Have you ever wondered who you really are? What it is that sets your heart racing or brings true happiness to your days? Are you stuck between doing what's expected and finding what truly makes you feel alive? Today, we're diving into the journey of discovering yourself and the fire that fuels you. How to identify your deepest passions and build a lifestyle that feels meaningful. Together, we'll explore the core questions. What drives you? What should you pursue as a career? Who belongs in your inner circle? And how do you actually start down this path of purpose? Let's break down these concepts. Each one is a step on your path to living a passionate and fulfilling life. Let's start with one of the biggest questions. Who are you really? Beyond the surface, beyond labels or roles, what defines you? Oftentimes, finding who we are requires peeling back the layers of others' expectations, fears, and doubts. Aristotle once said, "Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom." Ask yourself, when was the last time most myself? What am I naturally drawn to? These questions reveal parts of your authentic self, core values, interests, and unique quirks that form who you are. Psychology suggests that identity is built through experiences and self-reflection. Every choice, every reaction, and every moment of stillness shapes us. Embrace this journey as an exploration, knowing that self-discovery isn't a destination, but an ongoing evolution. To find what drives you, ask yourself, what makes me feel truly alive? It's often the things we're naturally curious about, the activities that energize us, or the causes we deeply care about. As Marcus Aurelius once said, the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. When we focus our energy on what drives us, we begin to move in harmony with ourselves. Take note of what you consistently find joy in or what you feel pulled towards. Notice when you feel in the zone, also known as the flow state, where time flies by effortlessly and you're having a good time. Plato believed that passion is connected to purpose. By following your passions, you're fulfilling a purpose that only you can uniquely bring to the world. Happiness isn't something we find, it's something we create daily through our actions and mindset. In fact, happiness is often hidden in the simple moments: a laugh with a friend, a quiet morning, or a project you love working on. Here's some tips for daily happiness that I've found. Practice gratitude. Take time to notice and appreciate the little things that make your day brighter. Reflect daily on what you enjoyed and make time for those activities consistently. As an avid yoga practitioner, I found a lot of mindfulness techniques through my practice. I've realized that calming the mind can be the biggest benefit to your happiness throughout your daily life. Buddhism teaches that peace comes from within. When we stop searching for happiness outside of ourselves and instead focus on nurturing it from within, we begin to see joy in the present moment. One thing that a lot of us struggle with is that our work and our career is something we're not passionate about. I always ask the question, why does everyone choose to do something daily based on the money you receive and not the actual passion of doing that thing? Choosing a career doesn't mean you have to give up on your passions. In fact, your career can fuel your passions. Ask yourself, if money were no object, what would you be spending your time doing? It's in these reflections that we often find the true callings. Identify careers or roles that align with your interests and values. Do something you love. Look for ways to bring your passions into your current job, or consider side projects that keep your creative energy alive. As Rumi said, let yourself be silently drawn by the strange pull of what you really love. It will not lead you astray. Embrace this pull towards your career path, knowing that passion fuels persistence. Take a moment to think about what captures your full attention. Is it a hobby, an art form, a problem you love solving, or a skill you're dedicated to improving? These are the sparks of your unique passions. Psychologists tell us that passion emerges when we engage in activities that challenge and intrigue us. It's often a blend of skill and interest. Find what sparks your brain by exploring new things. Step out of your comfort zone and be open to whatever excites your curiosity. Albert Einstein once said, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." Curiosity is often the birthplace of passion. One thing that I know has been extremely hard for me is speaking my truth. Being worried about judgments is a huge concern, especially with people creating content. You're posting yourself for anyone to see. It's public, and you can receive judgments from all different directions. Speaking your truth means sharing your authentic thoughts, feelings, and experiences. It's a liberating practice that brings us closer to who we are and closer to those who resonate with us. But sometimes it can be hard to speak up. Here's some tips that I've picked up to start speaking my truth. Start small. Practice honesty in your daily life. When someone asks how you are, answer sincerely with what's going on in the day. Build your confidence to express opinions that reflect your real thoughts and feelings. This one is also a hard thing to do, but things like speaking on camera and speaking truthfully to those in your life can really help. Lao Tzu once said, "He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened." Knowing yourself gives you the courage to speak your truth without fear. Another key to growing and learning who you are is your inner circle. They always say you are the sum total of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So your inner circle is a very important thing. The people around us shape our lives. Finding like-minded, supportive people who align with our values and passions is essential. We often call this finding your tribe, a community that shares your vision and empowers you. Look for communities, clubs, or online groups that support your passions and share your interests. Studies show that our well-being is significantly influenced by our social connections. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences boosts our happiness, motivation, and resilience. Now let's get into how to start doing what you want to do and building it realistically. Once you find what fuels you, the next step is to start. The hardest part is often taking the first step. But as Lao Tzu said, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Action, no matter how small, sets everything in motion. Here's some actionable steps that you can take to just start. Define your vision. No matter how big or small, write down what you want to accomplish. Set small, achievable goals that you can work on daily. Accept that failure is a part of the process. Each attempt brings you closer to your goal. Another thing that you need to start doing what you want to do is shift your mindset. Adopt a growth mindset. View challenges as opportunities to grow rather than setbacks. Passion fuels persistence, and persistence builds momentum. To be honest, the thing that I've found is most important is just doing it. Whether it's recording content, creating music, becoming a writer, you just have to start. Little steps here and there will make you better at achieving your final goal. The path to passion is ongoing. It's a journey of self-discovery, finding joy in the everyday, choosing a career that reflects who you are, and building the courage to live authentically. Every day we have the chance to step closer to a life filled with purpose and passion. So start today. Dive deep, ask yourself tough questions, and take the leap towards the life that feels true to you. And as always, thanks for watching. Value learning, keep growing, and success will come. Peace.